Well, hello, and welcome to episode 70 of Aftershock Weekly. This week, I'm going to talk to you about why it's better to sometimes start something rather than overanalyzing. I was told by a business mentor a long time ago that when you're trying to decide if you want to start something new, whether it's a digital marketing campaign, whether it's a new business, whether it's a new job, whatever that is, you should say, what is the worst case scenario that could happen if I do this? So if I start a digital marketing campaign, my worst case scenario is I can lose X amount of dollars and get zero return. Now, what's the potential upside? The upside is I could possibly make X amount of dollars, get this kind of return, and a lot of times the upside there is you don't know exactly what all the benefit of the upside can be, what the potential is. You know where the basement is, you don't know what the ceiling is. So then the third question is, can I live with the worst case scenario? And then if you can live with the worst case scenario, I recommend just getting started. Because you don't know what you don't know. And when you get started, you're not going to be perfect. So understand you're not going to be perfect, but then you can start to adjust. I'll take you back to a story in my personal life. A little over 10 years ago, it's about 11 years ago now, I had just sprained my ankle while I was playing basketball, and I was laid up for a couple days. I happened to be reading a book called The 4-Hour Workweek, and at the time I sold nutritional products through a business that I had. And in the 4-Hour Workweek, it talked about pay-per-click advertising through Google AdWords. Now, I had never done this before, but I thought, well, let me watch a couple of videos, let me see what they say, and let's give it a shot. I had a $100 ad credit that was given to me because Google will give you a $100 ad credit basically if you can fog up a mirror. But I'm like, well, let's try it out. So within 4 days, I had spent the $100, wasted $200 of my own money, and I had nothing but some data to show. But I did get one sale. And I thought, okay, what can I learn from this? And I started to read a little bit more. I adjusted my keywords, I adjusted my ads, I even went to the landing page and made sure it was more specific. And over time, my campaign started to thrive. And within the next year, I did tens and tens of thousands of dollars in sales through Google AdWords. And that was just because I decided to start. That's why in life sometimes you just have to decide to start, understand you're not going to be perfect, and you're going to continue to get better as you go. So I'm going to recommend that you think about something in your life that you've been wondering about, you've been pondering, maybe overanalyzing, and say, what's my worst case scenario? What's the best thing that can happen? Can I live with the worst case scenario? And if you can, I'd recommend moving forward. So thanks for tuning in to this week. We look forward to seeing you next week. Talk to you then.